Hi there, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining me. We're going to get a little clarity on the energy going on today, what would be helpful, insightful. I think we're going to start today with the tea leaf. This deck has so many different messages in it. Let's see what pops through and go from there. This reading is timeless, it's collective, so see what resonates, leave what doesn't. Remember that divine inner guidance, it's in you, and try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin and see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ Consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. What are the opening messages that would be helpful for the collective watching this reading today to know? Please and thank you. Opening situations, key points, things to notice in your day. What would be helpful to have awareness of? Please and thank you. Ooh, there's a lot. There's a lot from the first one. They all flipped over though. So you have a cat, an eye, a broken bridge, a scale, and a firecracker. So, first of all, the first thing I see is that you are going to know that a certain person is pretending to be your friend, but they're not really of the highest vibration. And with this eye, with your psychic ability, trust your intuition and trust your gut feeling on a certain person, because I do feel like there's somebody trying their best to look like a purring kitty, but they're a snarling alley cat behind your back. That's not a nice cat. So, maybe that's why you have this broken bridge. I kind of feel like this is somebody that you gave the benefit of the doubt to. You tried to see the best in. I am seeing that there's a certain person that's just going to show their true colors, and that's kind of the situation. I don't feel like you have to put too much attention into that scenario. It's just saying trust your psychic ability, trust your gut feelings, trust your intuition, and you are going to have a certain situation in your life that is going to feel like it wasn't successful. I kind of feel like maybe that's distance with the person that you thought was your friend. Or it could just be an acquaintance, but you didn't really know what this person was really like. There's something that's going to come through, and you're going to either hear about or witness what they are really like. Their true colors come out. And I feel like that's an okay bridge to not have to cross again. I also feel like maybe it is how you react to this person, about your reaction. Don't overreact, and don't let that person suck you into their claws. This is unsuccessful outcome to a problem. I kind of feel like that person is a problem, but you're not going to make it yours. So if there's not success, I hear take it with a grain of salt and let it go. Maybe that person is kind of salty. And maybe that salt can be something you put back into your system to cleanse toxic situations, people, personalities, environments, mindset out of. I also feel like that person just has a weird mindset, kind of very small. I'm also getting very selfish. And I'm kind of getting somebody very stubborn. But here, this is bringing something back into balance. And I feel like once you feel this change in your energy, this readjustment in your scales, that alone feels like excitement. I also feel like maybe this little firecracker energy is another energy. I feel like that's a different situation. So let's get another one. Let's get another pile and see what else would be helpful to know about. What else is going on that's smart to know about and have wisdom, I hear, to maneuver around. Anything from this half or this pile? Are there any messages here? No. Let's go to this one. What are any last messages from the tea leaf? Ooh, yeah, that would be helpful. Ooh, yeah, this is the pile. This one's got all the energy to it. All right, what else? Is there anything else? We'll make it to the end. Wow, you have a lot of situations you need to know about. Maybe it's not all happening today, but it's good to know about maybe for the future. What is going on here? All right, all of this. We're gonna put your firecracker aside. Okay, so there's something about a birthday in August, or something taking until August, or a special event, or maybe something started in August. You have a knot. I feel like that knot goes with a broken bridge. So there is something definitely that you were hoping for that doesn't work out. But I kind of feel like that is an okay thing. Maybe not at first, but then you feel better. You feel more in balance because of something not tying you down. This is where there's something that was an unsuccessful plan. An unsuccessful, what did I remember what I said before about I think that person is kind of stubborn? They're not just a snarling cat, they're also a turkey. It actually says someone who is behaving so stupidly. So, I mean, if somebody is acting like a dumbass, just let them be a dumbass. I feel like you actually have tried to help somebody, but they kind of just go back into repeat bad behavior. Somebody's acting like a turkey, they're acting like a turkey. I don't know why that made me think of tryptophan, is that right? And it gets you all sleepy after you have turkey. So maybe this is a situation you gotta kind of sleep on something. Take your time, or maybe you need to get more rest. Oh, you got March too. Maybe something happens between March and August. Big changes, a lot more excitement and enthusiasm on something you're working on. I also feel like you're going to have a couple of really big major spiritual downloads that are going to help you out. I feel like those are coming in very fast. And I also see that they are going to grow. I actually see that you are foreseeing something, or maybe even in your dreams, where you're not just having that inner knowing, like that was kind of cool, you kind of knew that was going to happen. I feel like you're actually getting pretty loud verification that you are tapping into spiritual energy. You are having these psychic gifts really start to you're blossoming you. Maybe somebody also has a birthday in March. March is going to be important. Let's see what these are. There's a lot. Oh yeah, so there's a goal-oriented person. Maybe that's somebody you're working with. Maybe that's also you. Or that's somebody that can help you get these scales back into balance. That could also be somebody that helps you out with anything that kind of was not a success, but can be a redirect in energy. Because even if it's an unsuccessful plan, that doesn't mean something's not gonna work. That just makes me think of a rainy day and having to do something else now that you had the day off. So maybe you figure out something else, you have a new target, and maybe that's something else that you think of because something was blocked or not a success, actually redirected you to something way more exciting in your life. I feel like maybe this goal person might be a friend. Now you have a weird cat, a turkey, and a barking dog. But this is the good kind of person or dog, canine. This This energy here is somebody that protects you, speaks up for you, believes in you, gives you advice from an authentic place. I also feel like maybe this person is not just giving advice. I actually see that this person is very intuitive as well. I kind of see this energy as right brain, left brain, and it's right by the scales. They don't just think all logic or, you know, all up in the ether, getting all those spiritual lessons. I feel like they figured out how to really balance something out. So there is somebody that has some really good advice. That could also be you being a friend to somebody else. You have all these animals. Oh, there we go. I did see stubborn. So we have someone here acting like a dumbass, and that's the stubborn energy. That's the one I saw. So if you're butting heads over here with somebody, getting your, you know, getting your antlers stuck, somebody's just, you know, it's a ram. I actually heard pig-headed. But that's somebody that has a small mind. They only want to see something one way, and they're not going to change their mind. I feel like it's like talking to a wall if you try to explain to that person. So I would say just don't bother. Maybe you have, maybe you stop. Maybe that's the thing you have to sleep on, retract from. This is definitely somebody that can get aggressive. So I feel like you need to be what they don't expect. I actually feel like you just need to handle that. What do they say? Like, you know, when somebody is being overly aggressive or pushy, you just kind of handle it with like love and grace. And that might even get them a little more angry because you're not fighting back. You're not like, yo, what do you mean? Da, da, da. It's not like you're like going toe to toe with this person. That feels like it would just kind of be, I don't think it would get any success. I think it would just stoop you to their level that they're trying to get you at anyway. I feel like you just need to hold your head high and do something gracefully and just kind of like, okay, you know, like, yeah, okay, you know, that's cool. Bread, dark man, lightning. That's what I just said. And grapes. What I just said is don't, you know, let somebody bring you to their level, because that, you know, they might try to do something to trigger you, because getting you off your path or off, you know, off balance or in the line of fire, I feel like they think that's going to work to their advantage. Don't let anyone push your buttons. Do stand up for yourself, but see how you can like switch something up. I feel like you're going to be more intelligent than this person, and you're going to kind of throw them off their game. So just do you. You'll handle something when it comes in. I feel like something might come through like a flash, an epiphany. You know, that might be a lot of whatever that you feel inside, but maybe that's why I saw the sleep energy. Just breathe. Control your anger, or you will be sorry. I feel like that's these turkey, ram, crazy cat, broken bridge, you know, knot situations over there. Don't get stuck in knots about that. Just even here, you have the lightning and a firecracker. Go with that firecracker, sparkly kind of excitement energy, not this kind of energy. If you need to take a step outside, get a breath of fresh air, go to the bathroom, sleep on something and come back later, do whatever you need to do to unplug yourself from that, and just know about it. Oh, I know. All right, let's look at these, and then I'm gonna let Rose out. It is telling you with this excitement energy, one of the things you should have in mind as far as a goal is to have more fun. If you are all work and no play, it's time to play a little bit. If you have been inside and it was cold all winter, maybe March to August is the time to plan some fun, amazing things to do. Maybe you are doing something with a dark man. This could be anybody that has a darker complexion and dark hair. I also see this as maybe somebody just mysterious. I am hoeing, and just know that part of this scales coming back into balance and goals you are reaching absolutely involves a period of prosperity and abundance. Maybe that's between these months. And if, depending on when you're watching this, it could be between August and March. Also, I see you breaking bread with someone. I think that's kind of like a peace thing. And I also see with it looks like yeast. You have to wait for something to rise. You have to wait for something to cool down. So that was a lot. I like these cards. They are all over the place. I hope some of those messages were helpful. I'm gonna attend this little one here and I will be right back. All right, let's continue. I want to pull you an angel card. This is the messages from your angels. So let's get a message from the angels. Overall advice, clarity that would be helpful. What would be helpful for the collective right now to hear today? Please and thank you. Adriana. I am leading you towards the answer to your prayers. You do have, I did see you getting huge downloads here. Please listen to it and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. I had all that come through with sleep. Thank you, Turkey, for leading me to that weird little message. So do pay attention to your dreams, how you feel in your dreams, signs you see in your dreams, synchronistic energy that appears, something you were thinking about happening right in front of you in real life. Also, what brings this? This is really important. That excitement, where it's like a flicker in your soul. It's not a nervous energy. It's like a better than butterflies kind of energy. Kind of feels like it lights you up. Follow that excitement. That's like the direction to go. You know, eventually you'll see the target, but that's the arrow. I like that message. All right, let's get a message from the universe. Let's keep going, and then we're gonna clarify some of these with the tarot. It's interesting because I did bring out the animal tarot, and you have what? A cat, a turkey, a ram, and a dog. What is wow, that was really quick. If you are worried that you don't have the strength to move on, just think about how much strength you're using to hold on. Then just redirect all of that energy. That's that arrow I saw. Redirect that strength, that energy, and what did I just say? Enjoy your life. And this is telling you time to go out. Have some fun. If some of you have been inside for a while, it's time to go out and about. What's that, a walkabout? I think that's something they say in Australia. If you're from Australia, can you verify that? Is it a walkabout? I just think of Crocodile Dundee. But maybe you even live in a city, you know, go on a walkabout. Go walk about somewhere different than you normally walk about. Is that a song? I don't know why I just thought of Shakira. Doesn't she have a song that's called like Waka Waka? Waka, I can't not think of how it goes, but I'll put that in the playlist. Also, with this particular dark man, maybe somebody has, I want to say really nice lips, or there's something interesting about a particular masculine's mouth and or eyes. Also good eyebrows. One of those features kind of stands out. Also maybe the hair, but I kind of see a bald person in my mind, so maybe they don't have any hair. Let's go to the animal tarot. And get a little clarity on maybe some pinnacle points here. Depending on what comes out, maybe it's just general insight for your day as well. I don't feel like all of this energy is happening today, but I feel like it is useful to know about today to kind of have in mind for the future. So let's ask about, let's group the turkey, the cat, and the ram together. That could just be one person. That could also be a very strange friend group. Maybe they belong together. They can spend their time with each other, not hearing what the other person says, over talking the other one, and then talking behind their back. All right, let's see. Let's ask about that, because I do feel like that broken bridge is part of that. I don't necessarily think the unsuccessful plan has to do with that. I feel like that's part of that redirecting energy. I said something about redirecting, right? If you don't have the strength to untie that knot, maybe it's like a tug of war. You know, when you have that tug of war and then you just kind of let go, somebody else might fall down. But maybe that's somebody that had to learn how to get up on their own. If you're holding on to anything, it's telling you to redirect towards something else. But I feel like it's more like a bow and arrow. It's tension to release. Maybe it's releasing tension too. All right, let's ask about the turkey, the cat, and the ram. What do we need to know about that situation? Please and thank you. The turkey, the cat, the ram. That you have the Ace of Winter. So this is you thinking clearly. This is you with an open mind. This is you maybe even having a direct conversation on maybe letting somebody go. I don't feel like you're letting somebody have it, because this is too much intelligence involved here. This is somebody who's really, really smart. The Ace of Winter is the Ace of Swords. So it's like, look at all this growth. You have this panda hanging out by the bamboo. Bamboo is also a really lucky energy to have. So it's also very strong, and yet, like, I think bamboo is hollow. So maybe it's about seeing through something. Strength to grow tall, but still be flexible. It feels like abundant growth that happens after maybe spiritual insight, or where's that lightning? I mean, this says control your anger, but lightning can also be an epiphany, and something that comes kind of shocking and all the fat and really fast. It could also be telling you to ground your energy like a lightning rod and connect to the earth. Branch out to the right people and away from the wrong ones. This is where you have clarity about someone. I kind of feel like you're having clarity about a certain group or person, and that's all you need to know. You don't have to clarify anything to them at all. But this could be maybe advice from a friend over here, because this is sometimes a really good conversation. This is truth. It's ideas. Upside down, it's unclear, not speaking your truth, holding something in, or lack of communication. Even writer's block, I guess. The Ace of Winter is, what does it say? Implementing your brilliant new idea may get you off to a rocky start, but keep going. Maybe something doesn't happen right away. You know, you tried something, you're like, that didn't happen according to plan. I'm gonna throw that out the window. Don't throw it out the window. Just redirect it a different way. Do something a little bit, you know, outside of the box. Get a little more creative instead of overly logical or overly analytical. Because this is the Ace of Winter. It's communication. That's not just logic. That's not just the left side of the brain that puts all the plans together. you're missing a whole half of the brain there. So you have to combine them both. Also, I see all of this earth. A good way to get your brain fired up is to tap into music, listen to music, play music, dance to music, or meditate. That fires up both hemispheres of the noggin. The challenges will help you refine your plan and reshape your goals. Where's your target? Your goals into something even better. So whatever you initially had here, it didn't work out. It was a little dilemma, a problem. You didn't really hit the target so much the first time. The scales got a little out of balance. That was helping you get rid of all those little details that you don't need to bring with you for something to be really successful. That was just kind of getting those little hurdles out of the way right away so they won't get in your way anymore for the future. That's actually really nice. So maybe you're getting these hurdles out of the way as well. So I want to ask about the fun. Time to go out and have some fun. For some of you, if you're, overly goal oriented here and you're having absolutely no fun, you're not hanging out, with this sassy guy, or who wants to break bread with you, or who has a birthday coming up, or who has beautiful intuitive insight, or where you're being guided to as far as hang out and you're mix and mingle with, or this person that always has your back here, speaks on your behalf, believes in you, would stand up for you. Maybe that's part of that time to go out and have fun. And if that's not your thing, go on a walkabout by yourself. Let's get clarity on the grapes. It's interesting. I'm getting that weird, it's a weird message. I like when everything's kind of happy, but that's not life. So I go with what comes through. When you have the beautiful fruit bowl, but there's just that one piece of rotten fruit that can kind of spoil the whole thing. I kind of see that you need to get rid of the rotten fruit. Whatever that is, whether that's an idea you have, a mindset, a situation, because I see this as a bunch. It's like that one person that can come in the room and kind of bring their little rain cloud of weird energy and get everyone like, why is everyone all like pissy now? Everyone was so happy at work when we all had our coffee. What is going on? They're like, oh, so-and-so from down the cubicle down the hall walked in, got everyone in a funk. Don't let anyone funk up your energy. Be that light to change it back around. Because usually if somebody's in a funk, they're probably going through something you don't know about. Tell us about the grapes. Yeah, it's the 3 of spring. Look at your sea turtle. So you're going with the flow. You're coming out of your shell. It does say time to get out. You're going somewhere where you do feel comfortable. The 3 of spring is leaving the castle. That's making the plans, but now you're on the journey. That's perfect. So maybe you have to start by making the plans. You start by this firecracker of inspiration or invitation idea that you have here. Comes through a conversation or questions you asked yourself or information that you've gotten. And now you leave the comfort zone. You pack the suitcase, you get in the car, you put the key in the ignition, you step on the gas, and you're on the road. So enjoy that journey. Put on some good music along the way. This is also where somebody is probably coming to visit, or you're on your way to visit someone, or you're about to meet somebody pretty cool. This could be somebody that kind of puts some sparkle in your spirit. Sea turtle, time to stop to, wait, what does it say? Stop to take time to review and make long-term plans, utilizing upon what you've had as past successes. It's appropriate to put yourself on, what does it say? To put yourself on the back for all of your accomplishments, but you may also need patience for the next phase to play out. It's like, don't get lost in the middle of the journey if it's not going according to plan or turning out as fast as you thought, or it goes off of the itinerary. Just take a step back, review, look at everything you've already done, look at what didn't work, and utilize that all on each step of the way, but keep making steps. I want to ask about your psychic intuition. Let's ask about your psychic abilities and trusting your intuition. What would be helpful to know about this insight? Please and thank you. That it's bringing you towards a huge fountain of love, a dove of peace, and an entire orchard of plump, ripe fruit where you have butterflies of transformation. You have the ace of summer. You're being guided towards love. You are being guided towards doing things that you love to do. This is bringing you towards peace. It feels fulfilling and nourishing in your life. It's a brand new start. It's also, I asked about intuition. This is also where your intuitive gifts open up more and more. These are your spiritual downloads. You have this dove. It's like the Holy Spirit is really helping you, direct you, your angels, showing you the way. Also, maybe pay attention to birds. I actually just saw a turtle crossing a road. But I feel like maybe some of you have signs that happen with birds. I would love to say you have signs happening with pandas, but that's kind of more rare to see crossing the road. So the thing that's interesting about birds is they are often used as messengers of spirit, because you can be in the middle of a desert where you don't think there are any other animals, and somehow there are birds everywhere, hidden in the trees, you know, in the park, you know, on the balconies in cities. Like, they're just everywhere. So I always feel like when an angel or spirit needs to give you a little message, like you're walking along, you know, hanging out in nature, praying a little bit, thinking a little bit, doing some meditative, and then you're thinking about something, and it's like I almost feel like the angel comes by and goes and like taps a little bird out of the tree, and they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And it's like telling them, no, fly in front of that girl, fly in front of that dude right now. They were just asking for a sign. You're going to give it to them. So do look for that, where it's almost like, whoa, what was that? Also, when birds kind of dive bomb right in front of your car. And I feel like some of you might have an unusual bird do that. Like, I see a hawk or an eagle, maybe a turkey. Definitely stop for the turkey. They're not very fast. Maybe you see a flock of turkey. Usually you see a bunch of lady turkeys. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience for you. It may be the first blush of romantic love, the rebirth of a current relationship, or the awakening of spiritual gifts and insight. I love that that came out, and I was asking about spiritual insight. So double confirmation that it is coming in for you. You have to listen to it. You have to trust it. And sometimes that's weird, because logical mind wants to make sense of stuff that doesn't always make sense. Just go with it. Go with it. The more you trust it, the more it gets validated in your life. Rose, babe. I want to ask about the dark man. This masculine energy. I'm not getting that it matters what your gender is, but this is somebody that is a masculine energy. I mean, it could be a feminine, but definitely has like a masculine, take charge, pursuer kind of personality. But I'm getting for most of you, this is an actual man. So let's see. Clarify the dark man, please and thank you. What would be helpful to know? That whoever this is, this might be that friend. Whatever I said before about somebody that helps bring your scales back into balance, that wants to break bread with you, that always has a peaceful approach. Maybe this is somebody who also is kind of like a little firecracker, really is a go-getter. But I feel like this definitely relates to this person that has advice, because the Nine of Autumn is independent success. So this person could be independently successful or helping you with that. This is somebody that worked really hard for what they have, and they are well deserving of everything that they have worked for, because they put time, energy, effort, attention, love, their whole heart into something to see it grow. This is somebody that makes their home beautiful, even if their home is, I want to say, even if they're, what is that, like if they like travel a lot. I actually see somebody in a hotel room. It's like they still take a couple little things that make it look, I just see somebody like, oh, it's too bright in here, and they put like their chiffon scarf over the lamp, like, now it's me. So whatever their style is, whatever their thing is, they could have a huge mansion. They could live in the penthouse on whatever building in I don't know why I see Dubai. That's probably a big penthouse. But whatever they have, big or small, they worked very hard to get it. This is usually somebody that did something maybe in their home, or they took their work home. And it's usually where somebody handles something that's not really that easy, because I saw those birds before. If anybody has a bird, usually this is a ragdoll cat, but anyone that has a bird or a parrot, they're really hard to take care of. It's a lot of work, a lot of cleaning, a lot of attention, a lot of stimulation they need, a lot of fresh food, clean their water, clean their poop. So they might look pretty and cute, and you see the videos of them talking, but you have no idea all of the attention and the time it takes every single day for, what, 60 years to have a bird. But here you got this ragdoll cat, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like a Persian, but they're the cats that when you hold them, they go limp. They're like, oh yeah. And they just like settle. So there's something about you feeling comfortable, but not settling. There's a difference. This is you chillaxing. It could be upside down. Just how I see this card upside down is somebody looking for a handout, somebody that's kind of entitled, someone that has all of that beautiful stuff around them, but somebody else worked for it. And they're just riding those coattails, holding the purse strings, not really in appreciation for all they had, because they never learned to recognize value or even had to work very hard. It was just given, what's that, the silver spoon scenario. But upright, this is somebody absolutely deserving of however many silver spoons they want to have. But it's also the person that if they were, let's say, a mentor to somebody else, they would want somebody to appreciate the value behind what they're working on. Even if this person is very generous and they have beautiful gifts. You know, they want to provide. They want everything to be beautiful for the people they love, whether that be family or friends coming over. They can definitely spoil somebody a little bit, but it's also that person that would want you to go outside and help them and see like exactly what, oh, you want to learn this? No, I'm going to teach you. Because they would rather see the people they connect to be in this beautiful independence energy than feel like they are not contributing. The ragdoll cat, Nine of Autumn, is your success has brought you financial security and the reward of much deserved time off. So enjoy your own company, or you may suddenly have a brilliant idea. Where's your idea? You might. For a business or self-employment opportunity, and if you do, And if you follow that guidance coming through your angels, because they're guiding you towards success, it is going to be very successful. But that idea is only step one. That idea is only the start. You got to put it down on paper. You have to make the business plan. You have to do the research. You have to have all those conversations and put energy into getting here. But when you're here, even if it's just along that journey, you're going to feel really proud of yourself. What's at the bottom? The Empress. Rose, I hope she's not loud. I'm going to pause you. Hold on. It's very windy today, and she keeps barking at the wind. I love that your underlying energy is the Empress. The Empress is the divine feminine. The Empress knows how to nurture anything that is, you know, a little idea into all of its birthing pains, growing spurts, weird years, and where it's just ready to leave the nest, ready to just work itself out, and you have that time off. The Empress also has to recognize how to take care of herself. You can't give from a big old empty plate. So it's nurturing yourself. Self-love here. Maybe there's new love coming in for an Empress. It could also be the love of this Empress's heart that is either inspiring somebody to reach some pretty amazing goals, and or inspiring her to tap into her goals, her aspirations, because she's an allowance energy and she's nurturing, but she can also be a go-getter. She can be a little firecracker. She's all of those queens combined. She's not just, you know, the pretty little Venus energy that sits there pretty, you know, whispers to her emperor in the bedroom, and then goes back to having everybody dress her. She can be, Empress is everything, you know? She can be on the phone, holding the baby, typing on the computer, you know, getting a foot massage over here, looking at her outfits over there, and she probably made most of them, starting her own business. You know, she's a lover, the friend, the mother, the grandmother, the maiden, the neighbor, the boss. Anything that she wants to be. She's Mother Nature, man. She is on this earth creating growth and in this energy of fertility all of the time. But she is that feminine energy that embodies that beautiful connection to spirit, the ethereal world. She is always tapped into spirit. That is the gift of the Empress. She has to trust it too. Even the Empress can get sucked into ego. Even the Empress can forget her divinity and take less than she deserves. Want the best, but accept not near what she should. It's 3. It's creativity. It's also an Angora rabbit. Look, this got there's a lot of fluff on this one. I would say you have to brush this rabbit if you have this kind of rabbit. There's also a butterfly and a lily and wheat. You don't even have a fountain like here that might have to be plugged in unless it's solar. Here, it's a natural fountain. It's not going to go dry. It is telling you it's time to hop into action. It's time to, the hop. The hop is a song. I can't think of who sings it, but it reminds me of that band, The Weeknd. Or not The Weeknd, the internet, but maybe I have to put The Weeknd now that slipped through. Time to hop into action. Use your natural creativity to bring forth prosperity and success into your life. You have all the same messages. Bringing something back into balance. I mean, I would say, I always think that if somebody has a little love going on in the life, you know, someone that's like kind of extra sparkly in their spirit that they know is supporting them in all of their goals, I always say it gives you a little pep in your step, no matter what you're doing. You know, you see somebody at work, you're like, what's changed about your energy? And they're like, nothing. It's just that glow. I am also getting that This natural glow of love, especially in this Empress, is part of what attracts all the right energy to her. It could also be a glow that may annoy a few other weirdos over here, but let that go. Continue to glow and hop into this success and prosperity. Abundance is coming your way. So let's get one more from the mystery deck, just to see if we get an extra little message. All right, what else can we end this reading on that would be helpful for the collective, please and thank you. Hop to it. Something's absolutely worth the effort. And if you are wondering about somebody, you know who's worth the effort. You know what is worth putting your effort into, maybe what is not. With that, I bid you adieu. Thank you for being here today. I love you so much. I look forward to seeing you mañana. And I wish you many, many blessings. Thank you for blessing me. Thank you, my friend. Bye.